Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you to our witnesses for being here today to answer our questions regarding the safety of millions of Americans' genetic information and personal data. If malign foreign actors such as the Chinese Communist Party, CCP, were to get their hands on the data, the privacy of millions of Americans and our national security will be at risk. And I apologize if I don't pronounce your name right, but Ms. Wojcicki, is that right?
Great. Mm-hmm.
We know approximately 15 million customers have submitted their DNA samples for genetic testing to 23andMe. Do you know roughly how many of these customers are American citizens?
I believe the last one I was there, it was about 85% of customers were from the U.S.
Thank you. And Ms. Wojcicki, yes or no, did 23andMe already give Chinese corporations associated with CCP and the Chinese People's Liberation Army access to this data?
To the best of my knowledge, since I have not been there since March, no.
Understanding that every company in China is associated with the CCP. All right, Ms. Wojcicki, 23andMe received investments from Wuxi Healthcare Ventures, a company tied to the Chinese People's Liberation Army and CCP. What other foreign entities have invested in 23andMe?
In 2018, 23andMe had an investment from GlaxoSmithKline, which is a UK-based operation.
And Mr. Cell Savage and Ms. Wojcicki, yes or no, would you be comfortable with your or your family's genetic information and sensitive data being in the hands of a malign foreign actor such as CCP? Yes or no?
I would not be comfortable.
I would not be comfortable.
All right, follow-up. What steps are you taking to ensure the sensitive data of millions of Americans is secure and will not be sold to malign foreign actors?
I can take that question.
Thank you.
You know, as part of the bankruptcy 363 sale process, we have, special committee has affirmatively said that the company will not be sold to any entity in China, Russia, North Korea, Iran, or any other foreign adversary. I am happy to report that through the bankruptcy process, we, at the current time, have 2 final bidders, both American enterprises. TTAM Research Institute is an American foundation, and second is Regeneron Pharmaceuticals, which is an American pharmaceutical company here as a public company.
There will be dire consequences to our national security as well as the privacy of millions of Americans if the CCP or another malign foreign actors are able to gain access to sensitive data of 23andMe. The CCP and any other foreign actor should not be allowed to gain access to millions of American sensitive data, which can then be weaponized against them through surveillance or even the creation of a bioweapon. It is our duty as members of Congress to protect our constituents' privacy and our country from foreign actors who will weaponize this data against us if given the opportunity. And with that, Mr. Chairman, I yield back.
Would you yield a minute to me of your remaining time?
Absolutely.
How confident are you all that your data will not end up in the hands of a bad actor? Are you very confident, somewhat confident, or you have no idea?
I, as interim CEO, am very confident that the sale of the company will not result in the company being sold or the data ending up in the hands of a bad actor. And by that, I am referring to China, Russia, Iran, Venezuela, or other foreign adversaries.
What about health insurance companies or things like that, American health insurance companies? Or?
I think I'm very happy to report that the final 2 bidders for the company are TTAM Research Institute, which is a foundation here in the U.S., founded by Ms. Wojcicki, and second is Regeneron Pharmaceuticals. Neither of those are healthcare companies,
okay.
And I feel confident that they are taking over the privacy and policies and consents of 23andMe.
Ma'am, how confident are you?
I'm not involved in the bankruptcy process other than being a bidder. And so for myself,
if you end up with it, you're confident that your company will?
I am confident.